everyone, and thank you for being here today. I am Jackie Millet, honored to serve as the mayor of the city of Lone Tree. And joining me in welcoming you here today are a few of our council members. Our Mayor Pro Tem, Kathy Brunick, Council Member Wynne Shaw, she's hiding somewhere, and Council Member Mike Anderson. And I do believe Councilmember Jay Carpenter is there. He is. I knew I would see that hand. I just have to say his name and he appears. I also want to recognize our former Mayor Pro Tem Susan Squire and former Council Member Harold Anderson, who also have their fingerprints on this project. What an exciting moment it is for us in the city of Lone Tree. We appreciate you joining us here to celebrate the official grand opening of the Lincoln Avenue Pedestrian Bridge. Bridges are defined as something that links, joins, or connects. In our case, this distinctive piece of architecture connects our community, our neighborhoods, our parks, our trails, our schools, our businesses, but most of all, the people that live and work and visit this amazing city. In addition, it also allows vehicle traffic to move more smoothly along Lincoln Avenue. As you can see behind me right now, we have considerable car traffic on this arterial. There are over 60,000 cars that travel on this stretch of Lincoln every day, and that number is expected to increase. This iconic structure represents the City of Lone Tree's commitment to its citizens, our collaboration with our tremendous funding partners, and our inherent belief in a visionary transportation network that really includes all of the above. Over the course of the last few years, the City of Lone Tree has made commitments to expanding roads, to improvements on our freeways, to additional light rail stations, to bike trails, and really pedestrian-friendly environments. So it is very rewarding to see this vision come to fruition. I want to recognize the tremendous staff at the City of Lone Tree. You'll see them wearing these name tags for their great dedication to this project, along with Quorum, Hammond, and Fentress architects. Now, this iconic bridge would not have been possible without the participation of our funding partners. When Lone Tree sees a project, we like to look around and see who else might benefit from working with us on this project, and we have 6 wonderful funding partners. I'd like to invite, first of all, our Douglas County Commissioner Laura Thomas, she's the chair of our commission, to speak about the contribution they made to the bridge. Thank you, Laura. And
thank you, Mayor Millet. I'd also like to begin by introducing my fellow Commissioner, Roger Partridge. Roger, thank you. So I can think of 3 primary reasons why Douglas County chose to be a funding partner on the Lincoln Avenue Pedestrian Bridge. First of all, this bridge will allow safe movement for people from their homes or their places of business to restaurants, retail, and entertainment venues right here in Lone Tree, and then they'll be able to go back to their homes and to their businesses. It will also allow safe movement of pedestrians in the area, which will then reduce the number of vehicles on Lincoln, as the mayor spoke about, and the other surrounding roads. And finally, this bridge will encourage Lone Tree's goal of being a more walkable community and contribute to Douglas County's reputation as the healthiest county in the state of Colorado and one of the healthiest counties in the United States. So again, thank you and congratulations to everyone who made this a reality.
thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Now I'd like to invite up someone who probably needs no introduction for this crowd. She's the former Mayor Pro Tem, former council member, some may say one of the architects of the city, and she's currently the chair of the Park Meadows Metropolitan District, Sharon Van Ransvorst. Sharon, please come up and speak about your partnership.
Thank you, Jackie. This is a really exciting day. We've been waiting for this to be completed for a long time. It's taken a little longer than we thought, but I think it's well worth the wait. I think it's a beautiful bridge. I know that in some people's mind that's debatable, but we're not going to talk about that today because this has been a vision of numerous city councils. This is not just the present city council, but numerous city councils over the years have talked about the need to have a connection on the south side of Lincoln, not necessarily a bridge. We looked at some tunnels. Tunnels didn't work out, and finally this seemed to be the best place. So I am delighted to have it open, and Park Meadows is more than happy to partner with the city to make this possible. And so thanks to the city, and thanks for the other partners who participated in this. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. So Sharon's right, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but today it's all beautiful, people. So, all right, with that, I'd like to introduce our next funding partner, Ridgegate, and Keith Simon with Ridgegate, who's been a tremendous partner to the city on this project and a number of others. So, Keith.
Thank you, Mayor, and it was our pleasure to be a funding partner on this beautiful bridge. I agree that it's beautiful, and I think it's great when a little bit of extra money is spent on the design of these elements of public infrastructure, because they're going to be around for a long time, so they might as well look good, right? So we really believe in that. I think the bridge is a very nice symbolic linkage of the original part of Lone Tree and the new part of Lone Tree, so I think that's very nice. But more importantly, it's a safer way for people to get across what has become a pretty busy street, and that's so important for the mobility of people and the health and wellness of people. So again, we're pleased to be a funding partner of this. We thank the other funding partners, and we thank the city for putting this together and getting it finished.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to introduce Scott LaBrache, Chair of the South Suburban Parks and Recreation District, who have also been tremendous partners to the city on this and a number of other things. So Scott, please.
Thanks, Mayor. I would also like to introduce one of our newest board members and Lone Tree resident, Mr. Dave Lawful. He's also joining me here today, and a big part of this is Rob Hanna, who's our executive director, and our deputy executive director, Mike Broughton, is here as well. So it's no secret that Lone Tree is a big part of, and their big thing is mobility. Ever since I've been on the board of South Suburban, mobility. It's spanned mayors. It's everything about Lone Tree. Not only does this awesome bridge connect the north and south portions of Lone Tree, it also connects to the Willow Creek Trail. And the Willow Creek Trail will go all the way to the east-west regional trail. And, you know, as Dave will tell you, a big biker, that there's a long ways you can go now with the safe crossing here. And that's another thing that this provides, is a safe trail connection across Lincoln. And one of the things that we as a district always look for is to provide more safe passage and safe travel for our trails. And this is no different. And that's one of the reasons why South Suburban was so excited to partner with this project. Another thing, I think the city of Lone Tree should be proud. They should be very proud of the statement piece that's been built here. Yeah, it's a very elaborate trail connection, we like to call it, but it's also a statement, and it's a statement for Lone Tree. And I think the city staff, mayor, and all the council should be very proud of putting this together and putting this in place. The residents as well should be very proud. So I just want to say thank you for allowing us to be here today, and congratulations, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Scott. Thank you very, very much. It was very kind. And last but certainly not least, we want to acknowledge the Heritage Hills Metro District, who are also a funding partner for this. Rob Orban, if you'd come up and share a few thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You gotta move the mic up for Rob.
Thank you, Mayor. Also want to point out a couple of our folks who are here today. Joyce Liu, who has served with me on the board for many years. Thank you, Joyce, for being here. And one of our newest members, Ann Hargett. So thank you both for being here and for your contributions to Heritage Hills. We are excited today to see this event. The opening of this is a benefit to the residents of Heritage Hills. It's a benefit to all of the members of the Lone Tree community. We were happy to make a contribution. We are pleased to see this event, and we are very excited about what this means for safety, access, and mobility. Also, Mayor, I do want to say thank you to you because, yes, there were a lot of parties involved and the contributors all played their part, but it takes leadership to bring it to fruition. So thank you on behalf of all of us for what you did to see this through to its completion. Thank you
very
all.
much. Thank you very much, Bob. All right, back down from my height. It's very rare that I actually have to lower the mic, so. All right, thank you again to each one of you that played a very important role, not just the speakers here today, but I would argue every single individual on this patio and inside had a role to play, and I want to say thank you so much for that. I also want to thank the taxpayers in the city of Lone Tree. None of us would be here without them. In closing, I want to note, the metro area lost an important leader last month, former Mayor Steve Hogan. And Steve would always close his remarks with saying, go out and do something good for the city of Aurora. Excuse me, Freudian slip. But I think that was a really great way to end something. So I'm going to challenge each of you today to go out and do something great for the city of Lone Tree or for your neighborhood. And let's try and keep Mayor Hogan's memory alive with that. So with that, let's get some scissors and let's walk across that bridge, or just walk up to it. Thank you all very much. Okay. That's right. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3.